Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's topic, J.K. Dobbins still has a lot to say. Look, J.K. Dobbins, of course, you know, the star running back for the Baltimore Ravens, the underutilized star running back for the Baltimore Ravens, the underappreciated star running back for the Baltimore Ravens, had something to say after a tweet went out about his production thus far in the NFL. And it's bringing up a lot of resentment inside of the flock, because they're mad. They're saying, oh, he's still complaining. Why is he still complaining? Why is he giving out the energy? Get over it. Stop being a big crybaby. You know what I think? I think J.K. Dobbins is 1,000% in the right to feel the way he feels. That's right. And everyone's going to say, oh, it's because you like the player. You're not really a Ravens fan. Like, once again, the reason why I laugh at people that say that stuff is because they are oblivious to everything that the Ravens do. They just be like, oh, yeah, that happened, but still you got to get over it. No. At this level, there is no getting over it. Think about it. The mistake of someone like the Seahawks, you know what I'm saying? They built they could have been a dynasty. They built up one of the greatest teams we've ever seen. And coaching caused the demise of that entire roster. So yeah, players get pissed. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to read off what was said in the tweet, which wasn't bad, right? And then I'm going to show you a previous clip after the playoff loss, which to me puts everything in perspective, okay? So without further ado, let's get this party started. So Kevin Osterricher, right, and a lot of people know him on Twitter, put out this. 3 years ago today, the Ravens chose J.K. Dobbins with the 55th overall pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. He's accumulated 226 carries for 1,325 yards, which is 5.9 yards per carry, and 11 touchdowns in just 23 career games. Now, J.K. Dobbins, seeing this, said, just imagine if, ... never mind, upside down smile. And mind you, for people that tweet, we know what that means. He's saying, look, my stats would be bombastic if they weren't holding a brother back. And it's understandable where he's coming from. Because, see, if there wasn't context, you might just hear it and be like, oh, he's just complaining, right? Like players do these days. They just complain. But guess what? Guess what there is also? There's audio of the letdown that the Ravens coaching staff did to those players, one name specifically, J.K. Dobbins. So I'm going to play you the clip from that, and then you can disseminate it as we move forward, right? So check this out. This is the thing when he was saying, okay? Here it goes after the playoff loss.
Not being the guy down to the goal.
I should be the guy. I'm tired of holding that back.
Tired of it.
Tired of that.
Tired of it.
12, it's the playoffs.
Playoffs.
I'm tired of holding that back. Let's go win the game.
Facts.
I'm tired of holding back on that. I'm tired of that. Like,
Did you say that to anybody on
yeah, I did. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of it. Like, I'm tired of it. Like I'm a playmaker. I'm a guy that my teammates feed off me when I'm on the field. I should be out there all the time.
Okay, so do y'all remember when Hollywood Brown came out and said what he said? He says, what's the reason of having soldiers if you're not going to use them? That's literally what they did to J.K. Dobbins, all while misdiagnosing his injury and him having to go get another surgery just to go get fixed. And fans want him to get over that. Do you want to not understand that running backs is one of the most disposable positions in all of pro sports? That means for him to get paid, for him to make money, for him to have leverage, he has to have numbers. And the Ravens have held him back this entire time. This entire time. Look, I know people are going to be like, oh, that's not true. He was injured and everything else. Listen, let me tell you something right now. When he came in as a rookie, Mark Ingram was coming off of injury. And you could tell that he was still not nowhere close to 100% of what we've seen from him the previous year on the Ravens and also with him on the Saints, right? So what they do is they give most of the bulk to Mark Ingram, right? And then they split the rest of it between him and Gus Edwards. Every time he touched the ball, he was electric. Absolutely dynamic. And they held him back. He gets hurt. Says, okay, I'm hurt. I'm still not 100%, but you know what I'm saying? I'm going to come back, whatever, and play. He starts balling out of control, and they start controlling his carries. In a playoff game, this is the playoffs, where the game is on the line. He scores our biggest plays, including our touchdowns. And guess what happens after that? Except for one, of course. And after that, they start running Tyler Huntley on the goal line and not him. Hey, yo, and you wouldn't be mad? Like, this is what gets me with some, like, fans, right? Because they're like, oh, he's being a crybaby. He's to suck it up like it's over now. Get over it. Do you know what this proves? It proves that he cares. It proves that he wants to be the best. It proves that he wants to be the guy. Like, how could you look at somebody at the highest level of their profession and get mad at them for them being mad about the foolishness that's been happening to them personally for the team that they're playing for? The organization or the company that they're playing for. You don't play for them. You don't get paid by them. You don't put your body on the line for them, but you expect just for them to be understanding to all of the wrongs that have been done for them. Bro, please wake up from your drunken purple stupor. My God, how much purple colored liquor have y'all been drinking to not see and understand that this frustration that the players have been having has been boiling over for more than a couple of years? So am I mad at him? No, I understand. Matter of fact, I'm happy that he is. I'm elated that he is. Do you know why? Because he's already, he doesn't need any more motivation. But you know what he is? You know what you're going to get? When he comes on the field the next time, he's going to be pissed. Just like I told you, Lamar's going to be pissed. And if you already have trouble with a super athletic, super motivated, super talented player, imagine that player pissed off. Pissed off for his lack of usage. Pissed off for his lack of respect. Pissed off for his lack of numbers. Like, bro, the list goes on. Fans have to stop making these excuses for this organization. How much times, like, you just can't be pro-organization for everything. My God. Oh, well, get over it or get moving. The reason why, and I want to reiterate this to a lot of fans, the reason why things are even being done now or changing, the slight changes that we're seeing in the Baltimore Ravens front office is because of the players finally being fed up with the foolishness. I literally heard with my two God-given ears, my eardrums, listened, heard, witnessed, fans even making claims that, it's Lamar's fault we don't have help. He should have put his foot down from before. Now you got players saying, you know what, we're putting our foot down. Use me and use me correctly. And you guys are still complaining? That means that no matter what the players do, you're going to view them as the bad guy, right? That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. My God. It's so sickening, bro. JK, if you're watching this tape, I feel you, bro. Y'all keep forgetting. NFL stands for not for long. That brother doesn't have a lot of time, especially as a running back, to make his money. Do you think they're going to give running back that the money that he deserves or he has earned if, you know what I'm saying, if they're not on the field a lot, if they're not producing, if they don't have the numbers? They don't even want to give running backs that have the numbers money. And JK is looking at it like, bro, y'all lost us a game because you wouldn't give us the ball. You are willing to lose rather than give me the football. You wouldn't be pissed? You wouldn't be bothered? I'm happy he is. It shows that he cares. It shows that he wants more for himself, and I want a guy that wants more for himself. Guys, please start to understand that these people, these players, they're human beings. They have feelings. They have wants. They have needs. Why is it so out of bounds to understand that? J.K. Dobbins has the makeup to be one of the best running backs in the entire NFL. And the Ravens have fumbled him like they fumbled Lamar, fumbled the wide receiver position, fumbled Marquise Brown, fumbled the injury with Ronnie Stanley, fumbled keeping on Steve Saunders too long. Like, bro, like the list keeps going on and y'all keep making excuses for everything that they do. Yes, the organization from the past has been outstanding. They've had time. They had their time for greatness. There's something to look at and say, wow, I'm proud of it. But this is the now. We're living in the now. And right now, J.K. Dobbins has the makeup to be one of the best, not running backs, but players in the entire NFL. On top of having a backup like a Gus Edwards to give him some rest when he's tired and needs a blow on the sidelines. Use him. And that was one of the biggest problems we were having with Greg Roman. When the run game was working, he didn't want to run the ball. He's like, nah, we want to pass. We want to pass, and then when the run game is suffering, it's not working. Nah, we going to run it every play, every down. If we can run it on special teams, you'd run it there too. Like, bro. Shout out to JK, bro. That's a dog. He got that dog in him. He got that pit bull right in his chest. You want players like that. You want them to be annoyed. You want them to be petty, like somebody named Patrick Queen pointed out. You know the best? All of the greatest. All of them. Wayne Gretzky for hockey. Michael Jordan for basketball. Kobe Bryant. Who else? Tom Brady. All those players are petty. They find the little indifferences within their lives to add to the already burning inferno to make it burn brighter, bright harder, burn more intensely. Duh! That's what greatness does. And that's my problem with a lot of y'all. Y'all really look at these players like they're robots. When y'all harken back to the old days players would piss y'all off just as much as these ones. Because they were more petty. They were just as petty, if not more. Michael Jordan, if you even looked at him wrong, would look at you like, you said something about my mama? You said something about my mama? And the player's looking at him like, bro, I just looked at you. You looked at me? Huh? What you think you could step to me? I bet. I'm dropping 45 on you. Bro, I'm just sitting here. I didn't mean to look at you. Like I blinked out of turn. My bad, Mike. Nah, bro, I can see it in your eyes. Tom Brady, when he had Randy Moss, and they were like, what do you think about the Giants' defense being able to hold you down? Nobody's holding us under 30. You crazy? That's what the best do. They're petty. They look for petty little things to piss them off, to bring them to higher heights. And if you can't understand that, what type of fan are you? Respect the game is understanding that. Wake up out of y'all purple-colored stupor, drunkenness, and smell the coffee. These players want to win. And they don't want to win later. They want to win now. So I got nothing but respect for that. Because a lot of people, a lot of the fan base were down on Hollywood when he called it out. And coming to find out, he was literally and figuratively just the tip of the iceberg. Let's go get this Super Bowl. Leave the players alone. Jesus. And that's another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Hey, yo, listen, y'all can be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, you know I appreciate that. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do love the comments. I comment back. Just be respectful to people's differing opinions in the comments. I know you might not agree with them, but still, being respectful is what we do here on The Wunderkind Show, regardless of your views. Okay? Okay. And if you'd like to help this channel grow, massively take an uptick in its growth, right? At the bottom of the screen is a QR code for a Cash App. The Cash App is for all donations that this platform takes in. Okay, you can find it in the description of every video that we do, and it goes by $, The Wunderkind Show. All right, simple, easy, and also now available is the Patreon for The Wunderkind Show. If you sign up and become a patron, right, and you make that commitment, you'll have access to the Discord for us, you'll have access to questions from subscribers, and you'll have access to up-and-coming free merch. So y'all go get that, y'all go do that, let's go build this thing right. So once again, this is The Wunderkind Show, this is your host Nitro signing off, and as always, you guys knows my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yeah!